What's Stephenville like in terms of growing a family, 1988 to now? How's the town? What was Stephenville like in 1988?
Well, I always thought Stephenville was a very safe place to live, and I think it's a very safe place to live with your children and your grandchildren. I'll let Misty talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, I think so. That was one of the things when I moved here, that I felt like I came from a small town in Mississippi that was very similar to Stephenville. The same types of restaurants, the layout of the town was the same, and you saw kids doing things that my kids had grown up doing, like riding their bikes through town, going down to the city park and doing things, and having a great recreation department. And so that was important to me when I came here. And yeah, and now with our grandkids, we're seeing it. Of course, it's changed a little bit. Traffic is a little thicker than it was when we first moved here. And even on campus, when I first started at Tarleton and started working, you could drive through campus. And so now it's not that way. But I feel like that it's growing at a pace that is doable for our kids and our grandkids. It's nice to see. It's nice to see the changes. I know sometimes growing pains are hard, but I think that what we're seeing now is all positive and reflecting well on our students, our grandkids, as well as being students in the school system here.
Talk about the kinds of activities that Stephenville had, or the changes that Stephenville's had in terms of, say, recreation, city-provided activities. We know that the university was a hub of activity,
Yeah.
But in terms of of how people recreated in Stephenville, what's that been like over the years?
Well, you know, first of all, you know this is cowboy capital of the world, and this is a city of champions. And so, you know, we do a lot of things within the city and our recreational department. You know, we have 55 baseball teams here last weekend coming into our city. You know, we have softball tournaments. We have recreational basketball all the way down to kindergarten.
Yes.
And so, I mean, we're exposing the children to, you know, to areas of not just sports, but socializing with their peers and developing them in that way. And the school system does a great job in Stephenville High School in that system, junior highs, as far as elementary schools, of educating the children. They do a tremendous job on that as we raise them up here, and, you know, and as they they grow very faster. When they get to high school, they're headed to college. But, you know, we have, I just think we have a wholesome community that we all are in this together to make this the best, safest, you know, give them the best educational area we can, give them areas of not just sports, but what other things when we give them, whether it's the libraries or it's arts and sciences and things of that nature, to expose them to so many things that they need to grow and mature and find their way of where they want to be one day. And so it's that type of community, and I think that's why you're seeing the growth of the community, because people want to be a part of this community. They see the growth, they see what we're doing here, and the question I get is, how are you all doing this? What is, you know, I mean, well, you look around and it's a very clean community. And it's a very safe community. With our police department does a tremendous job. Our fire department does a tremendous job. Our 911 EMS, we're building a new dispatch center over here. You know, we continue to engage to make this community the safest, the best community that anybody would want to come. You know, you come here, the first thing people say is, tell us about, we want to know about the curriculum. We want to talk about everything over at Stephenville High School, or you know, what kind of high school is this? Well, it speaks for itself. You got a university sitting right here, but, you know, we have other things sitting here. We have all kinds of industrial factories in this community. We have a lot of, you know, you go downtown here, we have a lot of people working together to make our Main Street one of the best there is. We have our tourism department that's doing a great job on bringing people to this community. Whether it's a Christmasville at Christmas time, or it's a Moolah Fest down here, come the summertime. We bring activities that we feel like benefits not the adults only, but it benefits our children to be a part of those activities.